Welcome in, guys, to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video. This is your boy JustCMTexx. I'm back and we are getting ready to go over my post-walk tier list, man. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, bro. Stay up on all things RTS and more here on my YouTube channel. So yeah, man, we getting ready to go over the post-walk meta tier list. So as you can see, there are a lot of tunes that have been removed because we're just looking at high tier, mid tier, low tier, meta. Some of the tunes that I've seen, some tunes that I know people were using in high frequency, and we're just gonna go over the rank of this tier list. I did get advice for some people in the community as well about certain tunes, because I play at a mid tier level and trying to see what some top factions is using, definitely helped out. So kudos to those who gave that information and helped out and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and look at this and go through this tier list. So we have the D and C tier list rank here. We obviously can see this. You got GFang, Mr. Jones, Pamela Milton, Uncle Sam, and Skeleton Steve. These tunes were used on some of the lower factions. I know I played some factions. We finished like 72nd, but at one point we were like 30th, and then we played, some factions that were lower than us. And these are some tunes that I seen frequently on some of those lower faction teams and everything. So this is just some defensive tunes that we will qualify as low rank because they're probably 3 metas old, but they still have some type of viable use at the lower ranks, because when you're at the lower ranks, you're not really running into top factions all the time. You're playing people around your rank and lower. So these guys were definitely some tunes that I seen being used there. And Skeleton Steve is kind of quirky a little bit because he still, even though you could one-shot him, he does apply confuse to a random teammate, and that could become a problem as well too. And Mr. Jones is a little sneaky too. If he goes off, he can be able to apply 10,000 burn to your entire team. And offensive tunes don't have a lot of HP as it is, so that could become a problem. Next, we have our C tier list rank. We have William. William was one time goated, within RTS, but his infinite burn, bleed, protection, and reductions have been turned into kind of like time limited and can be stolen. So that kind of changed his output. And he's a couple metas old as well. There are other tunes who come out that are more viable than he is right now at the moment. But as you can see, this is the C tier list rank. So we have Molly. Molly is really good on offense. Especially with the lower tiers, you can be able to use her to help with that guardian shield and resurrecting tunes and stuff like that. So even though she does take up a slot, she can definitely be resourceful. We always have Vance. Vance is just, he's been a test of time. Was one of the first really good tunes to come out, and he has been holding strong in different teams and setups and everything like that. So this is what we have here for the C tier list rank. We have Andre, Holiday Hero Carl helped with the stun of those, overly zealous heal tunes and stuff like that. Medics. So it's really tough out there right now, and he can be able to help with that. Jeremiah James, helps out as well too, especially with Easter Eva. He directly counters her as well. So we have off-duty Rick here. Lily, I believe once Lily gets her upgrade, she's gonna be dynamite, because obviously we voted for her to get those upgrades. So she's gonna be really good. Hopefully she'll be one of those next awakening tunes. Then we have Brutus, Callie, Easter Erica, Revolutionary Ralito is there just for the burn and stuff like that. And burn and bleed were very prominent, especially with dot expansions this walk. Obviously some of you guys may have seen my stream, but off stream I have a couple different teams that I use, and burn and bleed was working very well. So next on this rank list, we have the B rank. All right, as you can see, Easter Eva is up here. She does help with some of those tank. Nor Peacekeeper is now down to B. All right, and this is crazy, right? Because Peacekeeper is a problem still to people in the lower tier, but he's not a problem to the upper tier. So I did have Peacekeeper up at S rank, but after talking with different people in the community and just trying to get a full perspective of where he lies at, Peacekeeper is not a problem to me no more either, as I easily take these teams out and everything. But Peacekeeper does still remain a problem to certain people who don't have all the tools to be able to defeat him. But he lands here on the B tier list. Ghost is a sleeper tune. decap is so important within this meta. I just really can't describe how important decap is, because there's so many revives and heal going on. You need to be able to permanently put a toon down. Ghost helps out with that tremendously. He's a green toon, so he definitely helps out against yellow and every other toon as well too. You know, so you can kind of weaken people down and then use Ghost to finish him off. So he is definitely one of those toons there as well too. We have Yuletide, Ezekiel, Eric, Hangin was goated a little while ago, but obviously there has been some counters to come into the game for him. But if Hangin can go off against a blue team, he will absolutely slap. So he was definitely used on different offensive rotations, especially at the mid to lower tiers. Then we have Titan Marcus. Marcus is a problem because of that stun resist. He gives a stun resist, you know, so it kind of helps and affects Raven in a way. You know, it's just a lot of things that could go into play there. Titan is still usable, especially at that mid to lower tier. And then we have Trader that's usable as well too, because of that, because of his signature move. So we have that. And Sheldon, why is Sheldon up here? Sheldon is good because he's a fire starter toon, and guess what? Burn and Bleed was very good this war as well too. So now let's go ahead and go to the A tier. Now we're starting to get up there and get some things cooking. So in the A tier list, we have Phillip Blake, Rick Grimes, Jane, Anniversary Glenn. Yes, absolutely slaps. We have Easter Jesus, Winter Harrison, Slasher Alpha. Ty is up here in the A list. You know, and you know, depending on how you view them, these guys can be a little bit higher, Ty and Zachary, because that burn and bleed combination is still very dominant in RTS, and it's one of the most fun metas to actually play with on the offensive end because these defenses are so strong. So you do have counters, which is why Wankfa's here. But guess what? With a dot expansion weapon that somebody like Rhodey carries, or you can craft, you can be able to extend those turns so that after the 2-turn fall off, you can be able to burn and bleed teams down. So it's really good there and everything. So we have that there. Georgia as well. We have Axel, Laura, Zhu, Thanksgiving, Dale, Raiden is here too. Shout outs to Mortal Kombat, recently just came out as well too. Commander John, Infection. It works too. It's a slower process, but he is definitely a catalyst for that. That Deputy Carl, Andrea connection works well too. We have Job there that really strengthened those yellow and Road to Survival tunes. And then we have Savior Steve, who is one of the most ambidextrous tunes within the game. He works on offense as well as defense. Absolutely really good. So this is the A tier list when we're talking about the meta of tunes that were used and could have been used in WOC this year. So next we have the S rank. Okay, now S rank, these tunes are very strong, okay, and they work very well. As you can see, there's quite a few leaders in this S rank. Why is that? Leaders are very important, and especially with this new wave of leaders that we have now, these guys are super important because they do so much. Like, for example, Casanova Davey, right, reduces the strength of a yellow toon attack, and also on top of that, he has that group halo on his weapon, and then when he rush, he's killing 2 toons. So you put him and a Sebastian in the team, and then a protector Aaron, you know, or you put him, Sebastian, and a different combination with stars, and you know, you get your Kyle in there, who's definitely broken, right? These guys are destroying teams. And remember, the offensive teams don't have that much health, so they're very strong. So we got Davey, Sebastian, Negan. Negan is good. Why is Negan good? Negan is good, and I know people are talking about him, but yes, he is S rank. Negan is good because of focus, man. It helps you get around, taunt, and confuse 3 of your tunes. So guess what? When these guys are taunting, right, especially if they don't have a cleanse of that focus on a defensive side, bam, you can be able to go ahead and get your licks off with Negan. Eris, still a problem. She is very much so an issue. We have Roland, Joshua. Now, I know you're saying, why is Stripes up here? She shouldn't be S tier. Stripes is goated because she is so quick with taking towers, and guess what? Towers are important, especially if you're a mid to lower tier team. I understand why they're important, because you need that attack boost. So Stripes was really important with that. Krista is there too. And Forsaken Michonne, relatively new. Give us some more time with Michonne. She did well for me in my offline streams of offline play of war. So she was really good. And Denise is there as well too to top off that group. Next on this list, we have the S+ tier list. Now, these are tunes that are slightly a step above, but they absolutely change the game. Now, this is what we have here, okay? We have Circuit, Agent 46, and I put Dwight here because I did not have Savior Dwight screenshot at the time, but I have it, so excuse that there. But we have Circuit, Agent 46, Thanksgiving, Sophia still slaps, Luca is a problem. St. Patty Day, Rosita is good too because of how she definitely works with taking away that bonus HP and giving out shields as well too. Then we have, you know, Dwight, which is just recently came into the game. He's a problem. That bleed stacking can definitely be able to help and take out some of the much stronger defensive teams as well there too. So this is the S tier list. We already know what Circuit is. Agent 46, why is he here? He shreds red tunes, shreds them, just absolutely shreds them. And he has decap on his weapon. I mean he has decap as his skill as well too. And decap is super duper important in RTS. And next on this post WOC tier list, guys, this is the new rank of Toons. As you can see, we have S+ rank. We now gonna get into the diamond rank. These tunes are absolutely the best tunes. These are tunes that when I faced some of the meta teams, I saw these tunes inside of these meta teams that were up in the top ranks of war. This is a absolute problem. So let's go ahead and get into these tunes here. And bam, these are the diamond tunes. Number 1 on this list is Kyle, right? I mean, it's not really ranked 1 through whatever, but anyway, Kyle is he's a problem. He's broken. He heals before he's attacked. He's a problem, right? I know we asked Scopely. Scopely said he's working as intended. Whatever. Kyle is an issue, all right? Very strong on the defense end. Raven is still very good. Her signature move is good. There's definitely some ways, you know, her signature move can be countered. Stars. But anyway, I think it shouldn't work that way. But Scopely says it's working as intended, all right? That's my gripe. But anyway, Raven is definitely really good. Now, her rush is definitely not working as intended. It should be doing more power. But anyway, we'll deal with that at a later time. Raven is up here, still one of the best attack tunes in RTS, if not the best attack tune. That is very opinionated. Let me know what you think of Raven down in the comments. Next, we have Craig. All right, Craig slaps, absolutely slaps. Because he has that ransack weapon and inside of his passives, he gives, you know, 15% boost in attack. This absolutely helps with him not needing a 1535. And he is a direct counter to Eris. Eris was everywhere. He absolutely slaps, very good. Then we have Rosie. Why is Rosie on a diamond list? They just recently did an upgrade to human shields, and human shields are OP. They're super OP right now. And it's a massive problem within the game. Not necessarily a bad problem if you got a strong defense, but it's a bad problem if you're on offense and you're trying to fight against these guys. Absolutely terrible. So that's we have Rosie. Next we have Laupo. Laupo needs to be banned, all right? We just need to ban Laupo. She shouldn't be in the game. No, I'm just playing. Laupo is so strong because she can taunt turn 1. So you go into a fight, all your damage tunes taunt. Bam. Nobody can attack. It just becomes a problem that delays a whole nother turn, and then Stars is there in that team. It becomes psychopathic, right? Because the goal of the defensive team is to try to delay you from destroying the offense so that the other offensive team can be able to try to get to your defense faster, right? Bam. These two in tandem work very well together. Next, we have Sarge, goated. He is still one of the best tunes. Akira, the absolute best command tune in the game. Yes, he does not give AP boost, you know, when you command him like Laura, but man, oh man, does he give out a lot of burn, and you can keep applying it round after round. So after Stars 4 turns goes away, or after Princess's 4 turns goes away, or after this person's 2 turn goes away, melt with fire, burn them, baby, burn. Father Day Tyrese is up there. Princess, absolute problem. Easy to be able to take out. There's different methods you can be able to use to take her out. Anniversary Maggie is a lifesaver. She's a lifesaver because that counter damage really helps, so you can be able to destroy these teams faster. Next, we have Clementine, Omid, and William Carver. That combination in war was a nightmare. Because if Carver goes off, bro, he's taking out your whole team. Omid, super strong, really great design tune, and then put him behind Clem. You have all sorts of problems going on there. So this is the post-walk meta tier list. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. This is your boy JustCMTexx. Love you, RTS family. Peace.